Mr. President, I sincerely believe that your heart is in the right place as far as health care is concerned. The first thing I would do is to bring in some experts from the field, along with your experts, and just have a closed-door session. Closed-door session. Closed-door session. Now we got this health care bill. We got to implement, and there are a lot of mistakes, a lot of problems we didn't foresee.
United Kingdom, they come up with a blanket thing that nobody over the age of 55, I think, or 58, can get a transplant. At least they're willing to set a policy and say that a person should not get a transplant in all their elder years. And maybe that's not 55, maybe it's 75. I don't know. But there should be a discussion and there should be a lecture series. And that's what we have to do.
Talk about health care. You were Secretary of Health and Human Services. You've said that every American should have health insurance. How would President Thompson make that happen?
Well, first off, isn't it a little dumb? The uninsured are 47 million people in America.
There are now more than 30 million American citizens who cannot get coverage.
For you, Sean, there are now more than 30 million American citizens who cannot get coverage. Up until tonight, it was always 47 million.
Good point.
But what they realized was that they were defending health care coverage, government money, your taxpayer dollars, going to illegal immigrants, that they realized that they had to take them out of the pool. And so tonight, the number's no longer 47, it's now 30.
First off, I would put every individual that's uninsured in a state into a group.
We'll do this by creating a new insurance exchange, a marketplace where individuals and small businesses will be able to shop for health insurance at competitive prices.
And that's an insurable group because 1/3 of those individuals between the ages of 18 and 35, 34% of those individuals make over $60,000 a year. It would be a tremendous group. Do not allow the state legislature or Congress to put any restrictions on it. Allow the insurance companies to bid on that group. And you will find, just like we did on Part D, the drug provisions of Medicare, which was just passed, that you will find that companies all over it will come and bid on that, and they will have a bid that is going to be acceptable and affordable to those that are uninsured, and it will spread out the risk, and you will be able to cover every individual. Those that cannot afford it, you're going to have to supplement that through Medicaid and Medicare.
So Medicare for everyone is
So ultimately, everybody is going to go into the exchange.
So is it a bad thing if everybody goes into the exchanges, or why is that a bad thing?
Well, it's a bad thing because we can't afford it.
Trying to do is bring the parties together, saying there's 80% of this health care bill that both political parties could support, which would be good for America. Why don't we work on that 80%, get bipartisan support, and pass a health care bill that's going to really be a credit to this administration? And I know what I'm saying is let's team up together and let's get something done.
The historic movement to bring real, meaningful health insurance reform to the American people gathered momentum this week as we approach the final days of this debate. And earlier this week, Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger of California and New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg came out in support of reform, as does Republican Tommy Thompson, a former Wisconsin governor and Secretary of Health and Human Services under President George W. Bush.
We're here now, we're pretty much at the 10-yard line, and there's a lot of things in all the bills and all the concepts that we can come together on that would really improve the healthcare system. I don't want to leave that opportunity on the field. I want to get it passed. I want to make a touchdown.
I'm Mike Tate, State Chair of the Democratic Party of Wisconsin. On the second anniversary of the Affordable Care Act, we think it's necessary and important to thank someone special who supported the act during its inception, namely former Governor and now U.S. Senate candidate Tommy Thompson. Simply put, Tommy, without your support for the individual mandate, the Affordable Care Act would not have been possible. As you'll remember, Tommy stood strongly behind this act as the Director of the Federal Division of Health and Human Services. Thanks again, Tommy, for your support of President Obama and the individual mandate. We really believe it's the linchpin of the Affordable Care Act.
Thank you, Tommy.